morning, party people. I'm almost there. I just gotta do a couple more things here. Okay, I think we got it. Hi, hello, good morning. Hello, hi. Hi, everybody. Let us go over this here way. Ah! Better. Hi, good morning, Heather. Good morning, Donna. What's going on with these little crowns? We got little crowns. I don't know what they mean. Must have missed the memo. Oh. How, what? Hold on, I'm investigating. This is a top fans leaderboard. A place for fans to stand out in the community. The top 3 get special badges in the live chat. It resets every stream, so you can always try again. How do you get on the leaderboard? You need to collect experience points. Here's how you get experience points. Send live chat messages and send super chats and super stickers. Learn more about this at the Help Center. To turn it off, go to the Help Center. Okay, YouTube. Well, I don't know if you guys can see the leaderboard. Am I the only one? It says number 1 is Anita. Congratulations to Anita, I guess. To PK is number 2, and Sydney is number 3, and then Donna, Dragon Slayer, has 25 experience points. I don't know. We're playing games now. And Barb M, and then Heather, and then Rosanna and Brandy. My head hurts. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need coffee. Good morning, everybody. I don't know what this means. Well, apparently that's what it means. You have to get experience points by doing, what did it say? By doing live chat messages, which is what you're doing now, and then super chats and super stickers. I guess. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Good morning, everybody. Hi, hello, everybody. Debbie's here. Good afternoon, Helen. Hi, Sassy Pants. Hello, Blue Sapphire. Is that what that is? Blue Sapphire Studios. Good morning. Welcome in. Hi, good morning. Hello, Kimberly. I'm a little late. Me too. Don't worry. I was late too. Just get coffee. Coffee is required. Jefferson Ham. Good morning, Jefferson Ham. It says just chatting gets you experience points towards being a fan rankings. Oh. Good morning. Well, we should all be on the leaderboard then if that's the case. Jefferson. He says, this is so cool. Boom, 3rd place. You silly. I'll have to look that up. Yeah, I don't know. I just came on today. Jefferson is going to bump all of us off. Maisha, is that your name? Oh, welcome in. It just means that you talk too much. That's not true, Debbie. Well, la-di-da, right? Yeah, all right. Well, we'll try it. We'll give her a go. We'll see what... I don't know why they're doing that. My hair is not dry. I don't even know if you guys can tell. Can you even tell? Let me turn this light down. It's kind of a lot. I've got on my new makeup I ordered on the 4th of July. Remember I told you when Jefferson was asleep, I was just up ordering $130 worth of makeup, and I told Griffin he better wake up fast before I spend all of our money. Can't even really tell. It's fine. I tried. Only Jefferson will figure out the fast way. I know, right? It must be a new thing for YouTube or something. It obviously wasn't here yesterday. Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay, so the goings-ons today. The goings-ons. Here's the goings-ons. This is too far away, and I don't have enough slack on my stuff to reach it. So I gotta lean way over, which I gotta fix. Alright, camera situation. Here we are. Here's the situation for today. Now, I do want to mention a couple of things before we get going on this. So, number one, today is Tuesday, right? It's July. No, I forgot to flip the calendar. Okay, tomorrow is tomorrow is going to be our postponed members only bingo game at 3 o'clock. So tomorrow is bingo. Don't forget. So I was thinking it was today, but no, it's Wednesday. So it's on Wednesday. And then also I will not be doing morning coffee on the morning of the 4th of July because I will not be here. So there will be no morning coffee on the morning of 4th of July. FYI on that. My order has shipped. Yay! Yeah. Yeah, I shipped all the orders yesterday except for there was a few that came in the afternoon and I didn't ship those, but I'll ship those today. Somehow, please remind me. I better find where I stashed my cards. I can't wait to see how this necklace turns out. I know, right? I'm super excited about it too. I feel so much better now that I've come back from vacation. And then you got sick? Oh no. Oh no. Jefferson Ham has become a member of the party people.
What do you call a fish wearing a bow tie? Sophisticated.
What? Okay. Thank you for becoming a member of the party people, Jefferson Ham. If you're not a member of the party people, that's where you pay $9.99 a month to be a member. Members get to play bingo. Members get to see videos early. All the good things and stuff. Members have their own lives on Wednesdays. And apparently members like to make jokes. What do you call fish wearing a bow tie? Sophisticated. That's funny. You guys, here's the dealio. I'm not having a very good morning. I'm going to try to turn it around. I'm hungry. I'm hungry, angry, lonely, and tired. I need to stop. My head hurts, really. My head hurts. I have a headache. I'm hungry. I am kind of angry. Winter puked everywhere this morning. So, okay. Oh, Jefferson's like, I gotta go back to work. Okay, have a good day, Jefferson. We got you. Winter, so I was doing a little experiment. So if you're new here, Winter's my cat. Winter, I took I'll just give her wet food. And then today I was like, okay, I'll switch back to the dry food and we'll see what the problem is. Now keep in mind, this cat's been eating the dry food since we got her. So she eats the dry food and pukes all over throughout the house. So I think the thing is that she's just not chewing it. She doesn't chew it. Because like immediately after she got done eating, she like went and then she like comes to me and then pukes all over and then goes all through the house, pukes 4 or 5 more times. And I'm just like, what are you doing? So I put her in her kennel and I'm just like, why won't you just chew the food? It makes no sense. So apparently we're eating wet food now, and now I'm like, are you doing this on purpose because you don't want to eat dry food? That seems crazy. But like, she ate the dry food when we lived at home. She always ate dry food. She wasn't puking up everywhere then. I don't understand. It's the same food, brought it from the house. I'm just like, so that happened. I thought we were getting a snuffle mat. Oh yeah, that's right, snuffle mat. I don't know that'll matter. Maybe. I don't know. I still gotta try that. She just inhales it. That's why my cat gets very little dry food. Hi, Jan. Yeah, I don't know. I was just like, what in the heck? And then she was mad because she was hungry. I was just like, what are we doing? Good morning. Also, there must have been other animals on our trail walk this morning. I don't know if you guys know this, but remember I told you that I was doing the walking in the morning? Oh, I thought I was going to say something. Dorothy and Rarity has donated $2 to Super Chat and is now the life of the party. We appreciate you, Dorothy. That's Winter right there. With the little heart. Thank you for supporting the chat and the morning coffee videoing. We appreciate you. Maybe that's for the shuffle mat. Debbie says dry food is not good for kitties. Oh, well, I don't know. She's been, so, anyway, we had that going on. Woohoo! Yeah, we had that going on, and then I'm just like, so, there must have been new animals on my, there must have been, new animals on our walk, so we've been doing the walking. I would say, well, I could walk. It's about 2 miles, mile and a half. I don't know, I didn't clock it, I guess. It's like a mile and a half we do in the morning, me and Lily. And there was, there must have been new animals on the trail because she was like going crazy smelling everything, and then she wouldn't listen, and I'm just like, okay, we're gonna make it through this morning. It's all these pets, their problems. And then Bunsen just wants to be a mountain climber. I have one closet that's just like full of stuff, and he, as soon as the closet opens, because that's where I keep all my girl things, you know, because the bathroom's too small, he goes in there and he just starts climbing and throwing things out of the closet like that's what he's like, I don't know, a miner or something. And I'm just like, okay, so animals were being some kind of way this morning. I'm just like, okay. Any hootie. Let's jump down to the map. Whoa! Heather Aston donated $2 to the Super Chat and is now the life of the party. We appreciate you. Oh, and then she made little silly faces. Thanks, Heather. Yeah, that's Winter right there with the little heart. Yeah, I appreciate your donations. Heather is just experimenting. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on this chat, to tell you that much for free. All right, let's get some beading going on, huh? Yeah, we will do that as soon as we can find a tweezer. You know, we can never find one. I don't know why. That's the thing. Here's one with a shovel on it. I always have the shovels. That's not a problem. Whatever. I'll use this one. Yeah, so the super chats are, and the stickers and stuff, you pay money, and then those are just to help the morning coffee and the stream. To pay for the coffee, to pay for the time, to pay for the stuff and the things, you know, just to show appreciation, really. Okay. So, if you were here yesterday, I want my spot back. I'm number 1. Oh, Heather is slightly competitive, I see. Okay. Okay, so if you were here yesterday, you've seen that we launched all these little beads, and then we started up this project. So I got two things of Ceylon here. This is 0.5 millimeter Ceylon. For those of you who are not here, this is 1.5 wingspans. Boop. This one is only 1 because I realized I was going to do 2 separate sides. Okay, so we're going to get this started. We have started 1 million of these on the show. So if you've seen this, you're like, Randy, we've seen this. I'm like, I know, man, but some people have not seen it. Doesn't matter because we got to do it anyways. And I lost my cutter. I took my cutter. Where did I take it? I took it to the living room for something yesterday. Hold on. We did end up selling out of these pendants yesterday. We just launched. Sold a bunch of these bracelets. These are actually 2 bracelets, and I just cut them up. Alright, let's get this party started. I'm going to start on this side over here for funsies. I'm going to cut this at an angle like so. Boop. This one too. If I wasn't trying to listen and work, I would be seriously in competition as well. Yeah, I think Heather got one. I think Gloria got one. I can't remember. Alright, so let's get this party started. How do I want to go about connecting this guy? These are soldered rings, so I think I will just connect onto those and make sure. Well, maybe they're not soldered. They're soldered, aren't they? They look soldered. Anyway, you wouldn't have to connect onto those, but I'm gonna. Okay, so note to self, you need to know that when you do that, most likely the weight of this is gonna make it hang like this when it's like on, you know? So if you don't like that, maybe you don't do that. Maybe you go under the stars, maybe you go over here, what have you. I don't mind it. So I'm just going to do a lark's head knot right here on this guy. Like so. Website. I'm thinking you're sold out on the pendant. Yes, I am sold out on the pendant. Those sold out yesterday. I was feeling so bad yesterday when I missed the live. Oh no. Oh, Rosanna's been doing walking without her walker. That's lovely. I mean, I think. Unless you're being naughty. Alright, here we go. So we're going to do our first knot after we do the lark's head. We're just going to go around. We're going to bring this through. 1, 2, tweezer. Go through the loop. Grab a hold of the base knot right above the lark's head knot with your tweezer. Loop should be on the tweezer. And then we're going to pull this up. Okay. Take that out of there. Boop, boop. And then we are going to push and pull at the same time to lock our knot into place. So here is our knot. The beginning knot. Ready to rock. Okay, now I think we should do some splitting of these beads just so we know we got enough of each, yeah? Or do we not care? Are we just doing randomly? I think we should do randomly, but because of the colors, we should at least have colors on each side. You know what I mean? They're not all gonna be super matchy, but it is what it is. I got an extra one. We'll put him over there for now. Okay, and then I don't know if I'm going to use all these. I might, so I'm going to put them in there, just separated. Oh, I got my bargain bead box companion bundle yesterday in the mail. I went and picked it up at the UPS store. I haven't looked at it yet. I figure maybe we'll look at that tomorrow. With what I have left of the bargain bead box, and then with the companion bundle. I missed the pendant. I know. I got to get some more pendants, Barb. Everybody seemed to really like them. Okay, so now we can work with this one side to create our doings here. So what I'm doing, and this is up to you, however you decide to start, right, your project. I'm doing 2 strings. This, again, 0.5 millimeter Ceylon. We've already put the needles on the end yesterday. These are going to work in a little bit as we go, but we did try to make sure that we could get 2 strands through our moonstones. We tried a few of the beads, and they seem to work pretty good. So that's why I'm using 2 strands. If you're using some smaller beads with holes, or if the holes are like you don't think that you can get 2 strands through, you can use 1 strand. I just prefer to use 2. So we're gonna go again. Okay, so I just get your bead on there. We're gonna go again. We're gonna wrap around, bring it through. 1, 2. Take a tweezer, go through the loop being the string, right? You're gonna grab a hold of the base string right above the bead. Wherever you put your tweezer is where your knot's gonna go. So if you want it to be a little looser, a little tighter, whatever you want to do, this is the important part here, is wherever you put this is where your knot will go. Your loop is on the tweezer. Okay, you take this, you pull this straight up to the camera, right? Straight up, not out, not sideways, straight up. Okay, so you get this. Okay, now we're going to take this out of there. You have this. We're going to push and pull at the same time. So when you're locking this knot into place, you're just pushing. You're not putting a whole bunch of pressure on the string. You're just kind of guiding it down, right? Like you would with your fingernail. Okay. Then we move this bead up a little bit to lock in the other side, and this is what you end up with. Okay. Another important part to remember is that you might, if you're using larger beads, like you can see these ones have larger bead holes compared to the little tiny pendant or moonstone ones, right? You might want to use 2 strings or more knots. Like when we go around, we go 1, 2, you might want to go 3 to plug up those holes so that when they get in line, they don't pass each other. You know what I'm saying? Hi, good morning. She's been walking through the bedroom without it. About 15 feet. Not far, but it still feels like an accomplishment. Well, good for you, girl. Good for you. Good morning, Nancy. She says, good morning, Thunder Chatters. All right. Now, I'm not sure about like a pattern. I hadn't thought about that. I'm just going to do, let's see. I'm going to do two. Do I want to do 2? Let me see. Or do I want to do... I'm still working my needles in, so I still got to put the bead on, pull it all the way through past the glue, and then put the second needle in, because they're a little thicker once I get the glue on. I'm going to do 2 moonstone. Okay, so we're going again. 1, 2. How many of you have not done knotting before? I've not done it at all. I'm amongst my party people. I couldn't think of a better way to start my day. Yay! Dorothy says, straight up. Yeah, not with a twist, not with a lime, just straight up, pull the string. Mary says, me, guilty. Barb? Linda and Ginny. What's the deal? You don't like it? You don't want to try it? What's going on? You're not into it? Rosanna, that's not even true. Okay, I'm going with my first copper one. So see, this one has a bigger hole and this bead, so the knot will not go through the bead. You see what I'm saying? I'm crap at knotting. Cynthia's never done one. I'm only unboxing my Thunderhorse Descendant orders and the beads I'm selling. Everyone has bargain bead box and dollar bead box covered. Oh, that's what you're doing on your channel? Oh, that's fun. For Thunderhorse Descendant. It makes me nervous. Barbara, why it makes you nervous? Because if you make a screw up, then you're SOL or what? I mean, you're not wrong. But it is really fun once you get into it. I've only done one necklace. I love knotting. I learned it from Randy. I learned knitting here too. Well, you know, things and stuff. Oh, come here, you. These little white ones. These little white ones are from the other bead strand and from the other bracelets, the little white ones. I don't know if we checked these yesterday or if we only checked the colored bracelet strand. I guess I assumed the holes would be the same, but there you go. They're not. Well, okay. We'll just use these ones. It's fine. A bracelet. I enjoy knotting. Knotting is relaxing. Yeah, I think that is nice, but I don't know. Me and Jefferson painted. I was like, oh, let's just take a little night off of our, you know, moving scenario and putting things away and all that. And I was like, let's just do a little fun painting project. So remember that watercolor book I bought before I left Cambridge? So we painted the first things in there, which was acorns. And Jefferson was super stressed out. He was sweating and everything. I was like, you're painting. What's going on? And he was like, this is stressful. And I was like, what do you mean? So, Jeff is colorblind, if you didn't know. So apparently he's got some feelings about being colorblind and having to do painting. And I was like, oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. But then I was just like, why don't you just paint it whatever color you want to paint it and not care about it? And he was like, because I want to care. And I was like, oh, that sounds like a you problem. So I don't know if I was actually being helpful. Probably not. 1, 2. Did you know what they say about assuming? I know. I honestly, I thought I checked all the both beads, but maybe not. Maybe I just checked the one Moonstone strand. Whatever. That's fine. It's fine. Okay. Did you glue the ends of the thread first? Yes, Jan. We cut these yesterday, and we just put super glue on them, and it's with plastic, so that they're like little needles. I'm late. I got up late. I just got done with my morning chores. Oh no! I need some micro Ceylon for the Moonstone. I found some Ceylon that's not 0.5. I want to say I got it from Diane Ritter a while back. And it was like, she had one tube and it's like a smaller gauge. And I do have some. I don't ever use it because it's like, you gotta tie 80 million knots in it, I swear. But maybe if you had little tiny beads. Uh-oh. Okay, see, this is a problem. See what's the problem that I have? This is a problem. Gonna get this knot out. Real quick, like. Maybe. Ooh. Okay. Everything's fine. How did you do that? I think I got tangled up on my something. Let's try again. 1, 2. Okay. I think I got tangled up on the tip of my tweezer with my something or other. Yeah, there we go. Better. You could always string it on one strand and then knot both strands together. You would see one of the strands outside of it. That'd be fine. That's what we call nutcase knotting. I tried the glue thing on string once and got distracted and glued the plastic to my string. I always glue stuff to my mat. Pretty much always. Let's go with this one. Good morning. Put super glue on a piece of plastic. Fold the plastic in half and then pull through the string and then let them dry. Yes. One, two. You also can use Ceylon just for stringing necklaces if you want to. Ceylon is a triple strand ply twisted nylon string, so it's really pretty sturdy. I have some more Ceylon over there in the bucket. I gotta get ready. Or maybe I'll do that next week. I gotta get some photos of it so I can put it on the website. Because they batch dye Ceylon string. I don't know if you know that. So it's never really the same color because they dye it, they batch dye it. So they're always different colors. Some of them I think they got down pretty good, but for the most part. I'm excited about going to see my family. I don't ever really celebrate 4th of July, but I go to my family's who they celebrate 4th of July. But there's like a rodeo and some other stuff that they always do in Killdeer. And I haven't got to go the last few years. I think we went last year. Yeah. But a lot of time, for the most part, I stopped going because it's a big drinking holiday for my family. And so when I stopped drinking, I didn't go because it was problematic and triggering. But I think this year might be okay. I personally don't use super glue because it inevitably gets to my skin. So I use Dritz Frey Check to make my needles. Oh, I've never even heard of that. I went to the pool to do PT because later I will be too hot to swim. Too hot to swim? Where is it too hot to swim, Beth? Are in Florida? Is that where you are? I should go to the maybe that's something. I got a couple of orders to pack today. Maybe I will go to the I gotta go to the Y and get a membership. Because remember I said swimming was going to be my thing. And I haven't done that yet. There's just so much to do. Oh, and then in other fun news, there's this new thing that I got to do also here while I'm here. Which is, today I have to do some laundry, and I have to do it in the daytime when nobody else is here. Because we have communal laundry, and I have to go down to the basement, and they only have like 2 lawn washers or whatever. And so I figured, well, I'll do mine while everybody's gone, because I'm home, you know. But I'm just going to do one load. I'm not going to try to do a whole bunch because that bothers me. Figure one is better than none, so I'll do that. I could do another one tomorrow if I have to. I'm not trying to be in no big rush about it. Myrtle Beach. Oh, well, yeah. Okay, I'll give you that. You can find it in the sewing section at Walmart. Oh, the fraying stuff. Pants. Pants are not required. It's hot, but the water feels good. Yeah, I haven't been to the pool yet. I'm thinking I maybe should. I think it's supposed to be like 89 here today or something. But there's also going to be some more storms. There's just been like tornado after tornado over here. I don't know what's happening. They also said there might be some tornadoes over the 4th of July. I have 3 loads of laundry today. I hate the stairs. Yeah, there's about 4 flights of stairs between me and the washing machine right now. we had 3 flights of stairs at our house. Was it 3? 1. Technically, it was 2, I think. But we had like the turn in the stairs, so it's like 3. Yeah, so that's a whole new thing I gotta do now, which is I'm trying to factor into my day. I figure if I just factor that in 1 load a day, you know, it should be fine. And it shouldn't really take that long. So I'm going to try it, because the other option is to go out with the big laundry, you know, go out with the big laundry to the laundromat. And years ago, me and Jeff used to have a really good time when we went to the laundromat, but now I have to go by myself because Jeff will be at work. When you try to go during the, like, off hours, like when everybody's off work, then it's just packed full of people. Although they do have those bigger washers now where you can, where they have the bigger washers where you can put a whole bunch of laundry in at once. I couldn't do it these days. Well, you know, apartment things. I'm out here doing apartment things these days. Looks pretty good, I think. Waiting for my hair to kind of dry so I can put it in this little ponytail. I'm finally being able to maybe almost get all my hair in this little ponytail. Oh, except for that one. What are we doing here? The big washers are nice to have. Yeah, I wish they had like, they're like those big, I don't know what you call them, like, you know, like the sheets washers that the hotel has, like the big silver ones where you can put like 8 loads of clothes in there. The next place I get will have to have a washer and dryer hookup. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I do know that we're working on getting the house clean. Jeff's supposed to call the cleaning people, and then we'll be able to put it on the market. My hubby is doing laundry while I watch you. It's a great arrangement. Yeah, it sounds lovely, Jan. Jeff did all his laundry on the weekend, and I was like, I'm gonna do mine on the weekday because I don't want to try to be, you know, fighting people for washers. So I'll have to do mine today. Okay, so my little guy is starting to fray out a little bit. I gotta give him a little trim. May as well do this one over here. There we go. I want one of those industrial size washers and dryers. Katerina was way worse than Hugo. I'm sorry you had to go through that. North Carolina and Hugo came through. The giant oak tree in my front yard was uprooted and fell across the front of the house. Oh my goodness. Scary. Okay, I think we might be getting down to just the white ones here. Oh my goodness, you guys. I was watching this morning. Horses in the coal mines back in the day. It was kind of sad. $125-mile-an-hour winds at the Air Force Base. Oh, no. Yeah, we just had some 100-mile-an-hour wind here the other week. It was quite scary. Okay, so since my little white moonstones I don't think are going to work, I'm going to remove them from here. I'm just going to switch into using these hematites. I gotta go. Have a good day, everybody. Okay, have a good day, PK. Hope your day is good. Blocks away from the tornado last year. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's been some crazy weather going on. Oh, who was it? Was it Mary who was telling me she was watching The Liars as well? Are any of you watching The Liars on Amazon? I think she said she watched the whole thing. I just got to the part where I found out what was going on, and I was like, what? I don't want to give it away in case you watch it, but I was like, what? Well, Lois started watching Liars. Yeah. Well, that's why I'm not saying, because some of you might have started watching it. And I'm just like, the whole time you're trying to figure out what is going on here. And then you get to find out, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Never heard of that show. I'll have to check it out. It's on Amazon. It's on Amazon Prime. It's free. It's called The Liars. It's not Pretty Little Liars or whatever that is. It's called The Liars, and it's about this group of rich kids that live on an island. Or they spend their summers on the island, like, you know how they like spend at the Hamptons or whatever. These people have their own island. And it's a very interesting story. So something happens to the daughter. Something happens to the granddaughter. And they're trying to figure out what happened to her. This is how I got jacked up last time. Let's see if I can fix it. I can. Straight up, not sideways with the twist. There we go. Yeah, it's free on Prime. It's pretty good. And it hasn't ended. Like, I thought once they told me what was going on, I was like, oh, and then we'll be nearing the end, and I don't think that's happening. So there must be more to the story. Oh, Charlie finished it yesterday. Yes. Same Charlie. I'm like, what? They must be doing that. Yeah, it's very interesting. I was like, okay. And then I also watched High Potential. I started watching that. I watched all of the first season. Supposedly they're working on a second season, which is great because I really liked that show. That's about the gal who helps the police solve crimes with her high IQ. can't remember her name is. Megan or Molly or something. Too. High Potential was good, yeah. I wish that they had the second season out already. They do not. To be patient. Somebody was talking about my cutters. Those flush cutters are very nice. I think these are the ones you sent me, Rosanna. And it only kind of hurt him a little bit, see? Ah. Ah. I recently finished Surveillance? Is that what Surveillance? I've not heard of that. I missed the other shows you were talking about. I just talked about High Potential and then The Liars. Those are the only ones I was watching right now. Those gold spacers, these are the hematite strand, Heather, that we launched yesterday. They're like a copper hematite. They're synthetic hematite. I think they're like $6 probably. Oh, great. Charlie says you haven't really figured it out. You just think you have. I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense, probably. Well, I still got more to go, so maybe that's true. Surveillance. I love the High Potential. I love the main character lady. It's about people who serve their personal selves from their work selves. It's about people who serve their personal selves from their work selves. Well, that sounds interesting. Stinky little baby, where are you at? I smell a stinky little cat who split their self and cut off. Are they like, is it like Fight Club where they're like different people or what? First rule of Fight Club. Sever. Oh, sever. Gotcha. Uh-oh. Doo-doo. 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 I thought the same thing till the final episode. Oh my goodness, no. Now I'm like, what? So what I do is when I eat my breakfast, since I've been here, this isn't something I normally do, but you guys know I'm trying to work less. When I eat my breakfast, I watch an episode of my show while I have my breakfast. So I do the morning coffee, and then after the morning coffee, I have my breakfast. And while I'm having my breakfast, I watch the one episode of the show, whatever show I'm watching. So I'm excited now because I've got some episodes left of Liars, and now apparently I don't know what's going on. Yikes. It's on Apple TV. Oh, I don't have Apple TV. We've got a really old TV. I think we bought that in 2016 when I moved in with Jeff. Again, for the 5th time. Let's see where we're at here. Where is the Hooba Jobber? Hooba Jobber, where are you at? Oh. Alright, so we are just about to 18 inches. A couple more beads, we'll be at 18. I'll probably do 20. Well, I could use an extender as well. I might do a little extra. Oh, I missed the live. Good morning, Gloria. We're working on our knotting. We're working on our knotting necklace. Oh, yeah. You know, I'm not mad at it. I think those white ones, these white Moonstone, they did not want to be on there. And, you know, I'm not mad at that. It's given more, like, cream colors. Hey-o. Very cool. So, I'll probably work on the other side and get that done up. But I will save for tomorrow. I will save how I put the ends on, because some people have not seen that. So, I might do up the other side, but I'll save how I put the ends on so you guys can see how I finish it. We do that. We always do that with the clamshells or the nibs. So I'll do that. And then this guy is going to be done. Okay, super pretty. Because that way, tomorrow, we can start looking at our bargain bead box companion bundle. I like seeing knotting. I personally don't do it. That's okay, Gloria. I'm entertaining the plumbers this morning, trying to get a gas stove. Oh. Yeah, we have electric stove here. I really don't care for that. They put chips in their heads, so when they go to work, they know nothing about themselves personally, and vice versa. Weird. That's probably going to be how it is pretty soon. Huh, I can't. But we're lucky. I'm lucky. I'm lucky in the fact that I get to do beading as a job, which is lovely, which is all because of you guys. I have only watched the first season of Surveillance. I still don't know if I'm saying that right. I need to start watching the next one. I like the first, but I do not really have it figured all out yet. Everyone have a great day. See you tomorrow. Okay, bye, Sparklies. Have a wonderful day. Let me take a look here real quick, see what I got on the docket for today. I got a little bit of shipping, I know that. I'll log in real quick. I've got a couple orders to do, and then I got email to write. Here they are, Heather, right here. These are the 6mm rose gold hematites that I'm using. They're quite good. We have a few of those left, I think. If you did miss the drop yesterday, most of it went into Twilight Gardens, which is what we're working on. I would say for the month, but now I'm behind, so this is what we're working on, is Twilight Gardens. So those are all in there. So these ones are the pebble beads that I'm using. So it's actually a bracelet that I cut, and these are the ones that I was using, and these are the ones that wouldn't fit. I thought they would fit because they're the same, but they're not the same. So there we go. So that's what happens. It is what it is. When is the new FOC dropping? I apparently missed it for last month. New FOC is going to be on, so it's due, I don't have my calendar flipped. It's due on the 6th, which is Sunday. And then I'll probably launch it that Monday with all the rest of the beads, you know. And then we'll do the we'll do the race on Tuesday, the 8th. So technically, I will launch it on the 7th. I always used to launch it the same day as the race, but then people were like, oh, well, if you're doing the bead drop the day before, then we can get all of our stuff together. We don't have to wait for it to come out or whatever, you know? So I was like, okay, I'll just do it on Monday. You shipped my pendant, so I'm excited. Yes, I did. I shipped it yesterday, Gloria. It's coming. It's on the way. They're very pretty. I'm excited. All right, you guys. Well, I hope you're all having a lovely, spectacular, amazing beading day. I have some things to do today, and I got to run out to the post and run. I'm hoping some of my stuff is here. We'll see. So tomorrow we will finish up the endings of this necklace. That'll be like the first half of the video, and then we'll crack into the bargain bead box. What do you call it? Extender pack, whatever it is. The second one. What do they call that? I haven't ordered before. I'll check out the website. Oh yeah. So the website is thunderhorsedescendant.biz. I can put it up here for you. This is my website. It's thunderhorsedescendant.biz. There you go. The companion bundle. Thank you, Dorothy. My brain is like... I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, the companion bundle. So we'll bust into that tomorrow and see what we got. I know we got one of them octopus in there, and you know I love them octopus because we've been using them octopus for a long time. I gotta find my patina paints. Thank you for the knotting tutorial. Have a great day. Yes. Who do you use for your websites? For my website, BigCommerce. BigCommerce is the platform, I guess you would call it. Yeah. Yep. Alright, you guys. Well, I hope you all have a lovely, spectacular, amazing beading day. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll finish up this necklace. We'll bust into the things, make some plans with the bargain bead box, and yeah, that's what we'll do.